Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball next on the show. Scott Feldman, the right-hander from the Aloha State, gets the call on the mound. Harold, what do you got?
Well, it hasn't been a great year for him so far. I mean, he's had some ups and some downs. He's had some decent games, some poor games. An ERA in the 4s. That tells me the story of his season has been inconsistency.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Ramirez. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Third baseman, number 11.
First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matt, you know what I find interesting about this team and watching this game today? They are really playing strong baseball. They're playing good down the stretch. And that, to me, is all about that front office and the manager. They haven't quit. They've got plans in the future, and this looks like a club that you look at and you say, look out for them next year. May not get there this year, but next year they will.
Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matt, this is a very aggressive club. They steal a lot of bases. They're not at the top of the league, but, man, they're right there. They're not far behind. They will run at every opportunity they get to try to force mistakes.
Coming to the plate now, Dustin Pedroia. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Into the windup and the pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Lifetime versus this pitcher. 13 base hits in 29 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Hard hit ball to second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
If you want to take a snapshot of staying inside the baseball, that's it right there. Stay inside the ball, shoot it the other way for the base hit.
Here's Mookie Betts. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First delivery to him on the way. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Has a look. Now the pitch. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
You talk about a pitcher's umpire. If you're working both sides of the plate, you have a tendency to be pretty effective with Matthew Ross back there. Look, there's no doubt he's a pitcher's umpire. If I was pitching in this game, I'm sending him a taxi, making sure he gets there safe.
1-1. Here it is. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Come on, let's get the ground ball.
He's going.
There goes Pedroia. Lifted in the air out to right. Hamilton is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's Hanley Ramirez, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. Curveball that time, not even close.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And the pitch on 2-1. Hot shot down the line. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Jennings is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox leave 1. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Rick Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, I look at his stat line, Matt. I look at his whip, and it's just above league average, and that tells me he struggles just a little bit this year. If he can keep runners off the base paths and not pile up a lot more than maybe the 1 or a little bit above an inning, then he's got a chance to win. But keeping the traffic limited is the key to his success in this game.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Well, Matt, and another thing, I mean, this is a really good team. We know that, right? I mean, they've already clinched the division. The question will be, how do you rest guys down the stretch to get ready for the playoffs? And that, to me, is more challenging maybe than the rest of the season on the calendar.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Softly hit out to short. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
Well, that was a pretty play by the shortstop. Some people think it's a hot dog play, but that's the best way to jump and get rid of the ball. He just wasn't able to get it there in time before the batter got there.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He went deep in the contest last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of that fastball.
That's a pitch to build on right there. In this ballpark, the ball's flying. You want to keep the ball down. That was excellent.
Nobody out, runner on first. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. It's into the second deck, but foul. Just couldn't keep that ball fair. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily. A runner at first with no outs here. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Pedroia on to first, a double play. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold?
Well, this is the new model of teams that we see. The strikeout doesn't matter. They're the top third in the league in strikeouts, so we're going to see a lot of swings and misses today. But if they catch one, look out.
Digging in, Joey Votto. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit back toward the mound. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, that base hit right there gives him a 9-game hitting streak.
Striding in, Devin Mesoraco. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Porcello sets. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
One 0 count. Here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number one.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
One and two. Here it comes. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. One left for Cincinnati. We are still scoreless. Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Leading
He
off
was
for
1 for
Boston,
4 back in Wednesday's
fielder,
contest.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. The pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bradley waits on the 1-1. Fouled back. Ready on 1 and 2. Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into right field for a single. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
That is a great two-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. A dozen home runs and 60 runs batted in. The 0-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Working for the punch out and the offering. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
And here's how the Reds line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at the shortstop, Zach Kozar. This guy catches the ball. Overlooked, he's not really flashy, so there's not going to be a lot of fanfare following him, but he makes all the plays for you.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. First offering on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Jennings is under it. 2 down.
Batting ninth.
So striding forward now, Rick Porcello. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. From the stretch. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And now against his body, a jump throw. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. We're back from Cincinnati after this. Stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
All right, time for a majestic defensive alignment for the Red Sox.
Batting sixth.
I'm looking at Hanley Ramirez. They thought he was going to be a project, and what he's done is become a pretty good defensive first baseman. Now, we've seen him at short, we've seen him at third, but first base, he's starting to look comfortable.
Here's Arismendi Alcantara. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Desmond Jennings.
Here's Desmond Jennings now. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Into the windup and the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now the pitch.
Nope.
1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Porcello's ready. 1-1 pitch on its way. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here it comes. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fielded by Kozar. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting number 15, second baseman Dustin Pedroia.
Ready for another chance? Dustin Pedroia. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And now a pitch on the way. This ball's grounded foul. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit hard up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And you can see right there he currently sits second on the Red Sox in that category. At the plate, Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set, and the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Third inning, no score to this point. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Look at it, guys. Double him up right here.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Tony Renda steps into the box. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Grounded to short. Bogarts has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So with 1 away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. Now at the plate, Scott Feldman. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
The windup and the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Benintendi is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
Right fielder.
Riding in once again, Billy Hamilton. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch on its way. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. High in the air out towards shallow right. Betts is under this one, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Just missing here, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
And Ramirez will just try and work his way aboard here. It's 3-1.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for him.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little
Jackie
bit.
Bradley Jr.
Digging in to try it again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Alcantara is there. 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The shortstop,
Digging in for his second at-bat, Xander Bogaerts. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. Here it comes, 1-0. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two out with the man at first. Grounded to third. Fielded cleanly to second, but they throw it away. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Standing in now, Tucker Barnhart. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready now, Zach
Leading off the
Kozar.
fourth inning
He'll
for the
start
Reds.
things out here in a tie ball game.
Zach Kozar.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air into shallow left center. Benintendi in pursuit. Makes the play, one away. Coming to the plate now, Joey Votto. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Betts giving chase, and he makes the catch for the second out. The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. On the ground to third. Ramirez is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Settling in now, Rick Porcello.
Leading
He'll
off
start
for
things
Boston,
out as we begin the
pitcher,
5th.
number 22, Rick Porcello.
Into the windup and the pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Ready once again, Jose Ramirez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Calling for it, Votto. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting number 15, second baseman Dustin Pedroia.
There's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Hit to short. Played on the backhand. Throw on Devado will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Standing in, Eugenio Suarez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Eugenio Suarez.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
Here's a swing and a ground ball.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those 2 balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Suarez is retired, and there's 1 away.
The left fielder, number 30.
Here's Arismendi Alcantara. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
This guy's one of the great pitchers in the game. When he's pitching from 0-2 counts, hitters don't have a chance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Here's Desmond Jennings now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Grounded to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Well, he gets a hanging slider and does a nice job of driving this ball the other way. Great piece of hitting.
Tony Renda steps into the box. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw over to first, and the runner back. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Porcello sets. Here's the 1-1. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Hit to third. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Reds leave one. Sixth inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Here's Mookie Betts. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Mookie Betts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball inside. Ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit on the ground out to short. Cozart is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Right side. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still no score. Riding in once again, Scott Feldman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Scott Feldman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
This one's down to third. Right to Ramirez. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
The batter, right fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Digging in to try it again. Billy Hamilton. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
The shortstop, number 2, Zach Kozar.
Ready once again, Zach Kozar. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Reds are down and ordered, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Line toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Hey, this at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Right side hit hard, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, you ever talk about a much-needed base hit? That's it right there. He's been struggling all year.
17.
That was much needed. Put a smile on his face.
Into the box, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That and it was real quick, too.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air out to left field. Alcantara sprinting after it, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. We are still scoreless. In is Joey Votto now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
First baseman, Joey Votto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And a fastball just a bit high.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. 1 shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks in the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Joe Kelly will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Rusney Castillo is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 38, Rusney Castillo.
Into the box now, Devin Mesoraco. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Another one sent foul. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. He'll try it again. 3-2. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Eugenio Suarez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him in this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now here it comes. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In now, Arismendi Alcantara. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly, 1 for 3. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. 3-1 now. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Did you see the movement on that pitch? Started right at him and came back over the plate. That is that two-seamer with great movement.
He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game. 1 in the inning for the Reds, and it comes on this Joey Votto homer. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 1-0 Reds. Pablo Sandoval will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Pablo Sandoval.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. He'll check in here at 256. 6 home runs, and he's driven in 45. Here comes the 1-0. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Ready for another shot now, Jose Ramirez. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Into the windup and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Alcantara ranging back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And that'll spell the end now for Scott Feldman. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening. Tim Adelman gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 46, Tim Adelman. Now batting number 15.
Standing in now, Dustin Pedroia. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Alcantara is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts, and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. And now a pitch on the way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Alcantara is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. But the Red Sox tie things up on the solo homer. Bottom of the 8th coming up. All even now at 1-1. Ryan Rayburn is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Now playing left field, number 20.
Scott Schebler is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 17 home runs and an even 50 RBIs. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
Nope.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Tony Renda steps into the box. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Betts waits on it. 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 46.
Hernan Iribarren will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Iribarren.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Great look there at nighttime in Cincinnati as we head to the 9th inning for this one. Scott Schebler will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 43.
Blake Wood will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ballgame tied until the bottom half.
Blake Wood.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. He's set. Here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Way in front of that fastball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
1 out, nobody on. Swung on and blasted foul to the right, and wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club. The next 3-2. Line to the right side, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. 1-1. Here it comes. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a high pop drifting into foul territory. Votto is there, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up. All tied at 1-1. Digging in once again, Billy Hamilton. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 3-2 one more time. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Payoff pitch one more time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Another full count pitch home. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly, 1 for 6. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
In is Joey Votto now. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A 1 pitch on its way. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul. Squared that one up just a little late. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Just hung in there on that one.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Here's another 1-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. To his left, Ramirez. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Blake Swihart is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames.
Blake Swihart.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 7 homers and 36 RBIs. 0-1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Swing and a looper to left. Alcantara has a play. 1 down.
The catcher, number 17, Tucker Barnhart.
Ready for another chance? Tucker Barnhart. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that misses for ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. On the ground to the right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Well, that's the danger of throwing fastballs back to back. The guy measures the first one, then he times the second one, gets the base hit.
Rayburn.
Into the box, Ryan Rayburn. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Here we go. Turn 2.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Jose Ramirez will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Here's the first pitch. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Schebler moves over, and that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he looks at a curveball that falls in. 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses. Ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Michael Lorenzen answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-0. Sent back up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. And a very important insurance run comes across to score from second. It's now 3-1.
What a great feeling. Extra inning game to drive in 2 runs. And now let's see if they can close it out with the pitching.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Reds 1. Craig Kimbrell takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in, and in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, a perfect 2 for 2. He also has 1 home run. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Popped high in the air. Ramirez is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Settling in now, Eugenio Suarez. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 delivery. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here it comes. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses, ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Here's Arismendi Alcantara. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Marco Hernandez will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Center fielder, Scott Schebler.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Well, you don't see this out of Craig Kimbrell too often. He's worked himself into a pretty thick jam. But, you know, I wouldn't bet against him getting out of this either.
Hit in the air out to right. On the move is Betts. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tony Renda. He flew out in his last at-bat. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. In on the hands of it with the fastball. It's 1-0.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Kimbrell pauses. 1-0 on its way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a line drive into left field. A base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Man, he turned on that fastball right there. Ripped the line drive and scored the run easy.
Patrick Kimlahan will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Patrick Kimlahan.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, you wouldn't have expected this kind of at bat out of him, but he's fought himself right back with an opportunity now to really drive in 2 runs.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Billy Hamilton would be next. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Boston win for the 96th time, most in the division. Joe Kelly records the victory, his 13th of the year. Craig Kimbrell closes the door for the save, his 45th on the year. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.